Hey y'all, welcome to another new video. Cypher here. I know it's been a long time since my last video, but seriously, I just didn't find any good game to cover. Like, I think the last video that I made was for Cat Fantasy, and that game just shut down, bro. Like, it shut down in the Taiwanese region from where it was originally from. So I just lost all the motivation to play because I know the global will eventually shut down as well, or at least share a similar fate. Now this one, it's called Element Fission, and it's very closely related to Summoner's War. So if you guys have played or at least know about Summoner's War, this game will remind you of it like every single day. Like I know a lot of people, just make it as a joke to say that every turn-based game is like Summoner's War, but Element Fission is honestly the closest to a Summoner's War like or like esque clone that I have played. Plus, it's more free to play friendly, I guess, because in the initial days, like I played Summoner's War like quite early on, even when it was not as popular as it is now. I played like I guess around 2014. Sorry, not 2014. I think 2015 or 16. Yeah, I think 2014 was the year it came out. So yeah, it's a pretty it's one of the most I guess play turn-based games for like mobile devices, right? And this game, honestly, it struck me. It struck me. Like initially, I was skeptical whether I should be covering this game or not, but honestly, the more I played on it, the game grew on me. Like it's not exactly a clone. Like many people would just dismiss this game like it's just a clone. It is not as polished as Summoner's War, and of course, it's not. Like Summoner's War is bloody 10-year-old game. Like how can you expect a new game to be as fleshed out as Summoner's War? Even before that, let me show you how, or at least what are some of the features this game has. So first up, we have elements. So you can call them whatever you want, heroes, characters, right? I've been playing this game for not much long. I think I started this account like a week back, and even then I was not playing it like wholeheartedly. I was just playing on the side, like probably doing some missions here and there, but I didn't like log in and grind because this is a grindy game, right? This game is not your usual idle game or even like semi-idle game like I don't know, like Cat Fantasy or Dislight, where you can skip a lot of the missions or just, quick raid some dungeons and get the rewards. This game is proper grind-based game. It's kind of like Epic 7. It's like Summoner's War. Like I said, it's probably mostly closely related to Summoner's War. Even developers are like, promoting the game by saying it's like Summoner's War, right? So I don't think it's unfair to say that it's not like that. Anyways, so these are characters and like every other game, let me just show you the bestiary. They call this the bestiary, which is I think it's a pretty cool name. Like many games just call it like encyclopedia or something, which is basic, right? So these are your heroes. So kind of like Summoner's War, you have 5 elements: water, fire, tree, light, and dark, right? And each element has again 3-star characters, 4-star characters, and base 5-star characters. Now each of these characters have their own separate elemental versions, so they are gonna be sharing the same tropes from Summoner's War, but except in Summoner's War, like you can when you're making the heroes, they get a separate form. In this game, they just stay this way like permanently. Like even if you take them to 6 stars, they'll stay the same, right? Anyways, apart from that, this game has a ton of different game modes. Like this game is loaded, dude. Like for a new game, like this game came out like 2 weeks ago, I think max. So for a new game, this it has a lot of different game modes. So for arena, you have a classical arena, which is I'll just show you. So this is the AI version. This is versus real players. So let's just take down real players. So this guy is using this trick. I have this trick as well. There's a cool event going on where you can get a free Nat 5, right? I'll make probably more videos about it later down the probably tomorrow, because today I'm just gonna introduce you guys to the game, right? I just want you guys to get a feel of how it plays out. So I'm not gonna be doing it this fight on auto battle, but there is an auto button. You can see this, right? So max, you can change the battle speed to is ×2. I really wish they would, introduce a ×3 feature, because ×2 it's decent, but it's not as fast. Anyways, so this is how the game plays out. This is my character. He's Water Twin Blades, so he's pretty cool. So what he does is, at the beginning of the battle, select the fastest ally and raise your speed to this ally. So my fastest ally is this, the Red Queen, the Fire Queen. You can see in the leftmost. So this, I mean, the abilities on some of these characters is insane, and that's what I like, right? It's not exactly like Summoner's War. Like, it's not trying to duplicate everything that is already there. It is also trying to put out something unique, which I like, right? So for this, you know what, I think these guys are not even that powerful. I can probably use auto battle, right? This character is pretty cool, you know, the Fire Bookworm. It reminds me of there was a character in Summoner's War, the 4-star Joker, Lucian, right? I think it was Lucian. He really reminds me of that, right? And there's a lot of characters. I think if you play Summoner's War, you'll have a fun time playing this game, man. Because not only is it more generous than Summoner's War, at least what Summoner's War was in the initial days, but it also shares so many similarities to it. The same type of strategy, team building, the same type of, you know, what you can say, battlefield. So many things are same, like literally ditto copy of Summoner's War, and you'll see what I'm talking about, right? So this was the normal AI arena. This is the elite arena. It is also kind of similar to that, only except you have a separate currency for it. This one is called elite coins. Honestly, the rewards are pretty nice. I'll show you them later, probably in a more expanded video. And this one is Theme Arena. So I've heard this is RTA, right? Even says in the descriptions, real-time battles funded by black market merchants take place. It's simulated. I don't know, the rest of the text is cut off, but this is RTA. So this game is already having RTA from the get-go, which is, honestly, if you're a PvP lover, this is great news for you. If you're not, I think it's still acceptable, right? Like, it's just a game mode, right? You don't have to do it, honestly. And I think the rewards are also not that good. So PvP is not mandatory, but I think you should still do PvP because so many quests and so many rewards are here. So you should do PvP in this game. Just as FYI, right? Although RT is not like a must-do. Anyways, apart from that, these are your story stages or campaign stages. They all come in 3 difficulties: normal, hard, and insane. It's kind of exactly like Summoner's War, right? So you have 10, I guess, yeah, I think these are 10 separate stages. You can do all of them. Of course, the initial 6 are going to be the minion stages, and the last one is going to be the boss stage, right? Honestly, the story stages are pretty easy. I think you can complete them like with a level, like any 3-star level 60 character pretty easily. Like, they're not tough at all. And the best part is, right, you can do times 20 battle in a single one, right, in a single get-go. Now, you can also change it to 5, 10, and 20, but initially you will be logged at 5 battles only. You need to gradually unlock 10 and 20 because there are some quests in this game where, you know, from the challenge side, so you need to complete these quests and eventually you will unlock the function to increase your repeat battles. I think that's pretty cool because not only is it, you know, allowing you as a free-to-play player to get these quality of life features, but it's also, you know, asking you to put in the work, right? Nobody likes getting everything free. Like, that's one thing that I hate about idle games. Like, it's just so low, super low effort, and it just doesn't feel rewarding as much. Like, it's instant dopamine, I get it, you know, it's just like you play the game for 15-20 minutes, you get tons of rewards, you do your summons, and then you get out. But there's nothing left to do anymore after that. Like, you just sit there at the screen, wait for something to happen, or like probably wait weeks for new events. But in this game, like, I honestly love the concept of old school grind based games. You know, that's what I'm digging about. This is your summoning system. It's called Fission, right? That's the name of the game, Element Fission. So these are your 3 different currencies, you can say. From Elerium, you can summon 3 to 5-star heroes. Now, unlike Summoner's War, this game does have a pity system, which is pretty cool. The pity is it's abnormally it's abnormally high. It's at 200, but there's still a pity, right? And this pity chance increases. So each 10 summons you do, it increases by a certain percentage. So, for example, you can see that my 4-star percentage is currently increased by 0.1%. It means that, you know, I have an extra 0.1% chance to get a 4-star on my next summon. Same goes for 5 stars. So there's the base probability. So the base probability is 0.5% for a 5-star in this game. I know it's super low. It's literally the same as Summoner's War, right? So you see what I mean, right? They're trying to copy Summoner's War, but they're trying to make it a little bit better, right? It's not as worse or as bad as it is in Summoners 4. And trust me, you won't be struggling to get new 5 stars at all, right? Because my account is only like I said, it's probably just barely weeks old, right? It's only like 1 week old at max, and I didn't play the game super hard. I didn't grind it, right? And I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bloody nat 5s already, right? 5 bloody nat 5s, because they're super generous. They will give you tons of these currencies, right? Tons and tons of these currencies. You also get this exclusive Illyrium. So this is like, for summoners or players, this is gonna be your summoning stones, where there's a specific set of monsters, or what's it called, Elemons, right, in this game. So you can summon one out of these monsters, right? So don't think that it's only limited to 4 stars and 5 stars. The 3 stars are, I think, every 3 star in the game, like fire, water, and what's it called, the tree element. The 3 stars are still there, but the 4 stars and 5 stars are fixed to be like one from the selection of this week, and you can even see what the selection is gonna be like the next week. It's kind of like Summoner's War, if you know what I mean, right? Then there's the LD summons, the Twilight Illyriums. Now these are pretty hard to get, but the monsters you can get from this the light and dark elements, it's super good. And don't think that it's pretty bad, because again, 0.5% chance for nat 5, right? 0.5% chance. So the rates are kind of stupidly bad, but honestly, I think you're only gonna feel the pity drain on these Twilight summons, because saving up 200 of them for nat 5 is gonna be a pain in the ass. Because so far, I think myself, I've only been able to get like 10 of these as a free-to-play player. Keep in mind, I'm completely free-to-play. I've not spent a single dollar on this game yet, right? I'm still testing it out. I'm still checking whether it's, worth it to spend, whether the game is gonna get better updates over time or not, and everything like that, right? I don't want to mindlessly spend, because I don't know, dude. The recent gacha games that have been releasing are so bad. Like, I don't even know. Anyways, this is the strengthen section, so it's pretty simple. You can level up your elements from here. Just put in, for example, I'm gonna put in this guy. You can enhance, you can autofill. Now these are XP capsules. Each EXP capsule is worth 15,000 EXP, and you can easily grind them from, farming the campaign stages, doing dungeon stages, and everything like that, right? The one on this right side you see is Power Bean. Now Power Bean are like Devilmons in Summoners 4, or essentially they're skill up materials, right? So you can probably just put in a monster like this guy, insert this thing, and it'll just skill up one of his skills, right? So you can see these skills from here. Honestly, I don't really like this system, because I know how hard it is to save up these power beans. Again, I'm so used to calling them devil monsters from Summoners 4. It's gonna take me some time to get used to the lingo of this game, but I would really prefer if they like changed it to something different, just to make it better, because again, these things are pretty limited in quantity, and there are going to be so many nat 5s you want to invest your skill ups on. So it's going to be really a pick and choose kind of thing, right? You can't really skill them all at the same time, just because you're not going to be able to have enough power beans. Except, alright, moving on, there's evolve section. Now in the evolve section, again, it's pretty simple. For example, you can put in this hero. This guy's pretty cool, by the way. He's pretty cool. I'll let you know more about some of the heroes that I find interesting in this game, but in a different video, right? So again, it's pretty simple. The concept is pretty simple. If the hero is 4-star and at max level, you can just put in 4 more fodder elements, and this guy will be pushed to 5 stars, right? Now, if it's a 5-star, just put in 5-star elements, and this guy will be pushed to 6-star. Max can go is up to 6 stars, and you should probably try to increase the level of your farmer. For example, this guy is my farmer, like the campaign stage farmer, and in this game, you're gonna be you're gonna get nostalgic with this game, because it's so different from the other games, like the recently launched games. It's literally a ditto copy of Summoners 4, only better, right? Only better. So for example, this is the campaign stage, right? You can see this is the amount of energy you consume when you do a single battle. Now here it's showing 6 for me, but for you it's probably gonna be more, because again, you can power up so many things to reduce the energy cost. For example, you can see how many energy it's taking. So if you put in a natural 5-star, the energy is going to be 10. If you put in a 2-star, the energy is going to be 7. So if you put in a 3-star, it's going to be 8. For 4, it's going to be 9. So you can min-max the amount of energy you want to spend, right, on each battle. Apart from that, there's also like different things you can level up from the arena shop to, you know, reduce the energy spent on campaign stages. Like, there's so many things to do. There's so many mechanics, in-depth mechanics that I really want to cover with you. And that's what I mean. Like, this game is not your usual turn-based game. It is having so much in-depth strategy that it's actually addictive. Like, it's addictive. Like, I'm so tired of playing, you know, mindless idle games or like close to idle games. Like, I really like when games try to, you know, min-max stuff. Like, they really want you to put your brains into the game, understand the mechanics, and probably then apply it just to, you know, get more rewards. And as a free-to-play player, this game is also super rewarding and super generous with the currencies they give. So these are the gems, the green diamonds. You can get a ton of them from quests. So these are quests, right? And one good thing is you can actually view all the quests in advance, right? For each day. You can see I'm on Friday right now, but I can still see the quests from Saturday and Sunday, right? Although they're logged, I can still see what I need to do, right? So it's super cool. Also, you can, like, when you complete 40 quests, you can get 240 gems. That's what, again, pretty great. Here's a supply store. This is like a normal store, right? You get all of these things for free on a weekly, daily, and monthly basis. These are coupon codes. There's a ton of coupon codes, by the way. So if you're not checked out the codes for this game, make sure to check them out on the official Discord. I'll probably link down the server link for the Discord down below in the description. These are the events. So this is the event I was talking about. It's gonna give you a free 9.5. Now, keep in mind this event ends in like 3 days, so make sure to start today because there's a limit as to how many points you can earn each day. You can earn only 800 points, and I believe to craft a single Nat 5 it takes 1600 points. So you need to play the game for at least 2 days in order to be able to get your desired 5-star. Not really desired, it's random, but it's free. It's a free Nat 5, right? Also, one more interesting thing to note about this game is that each element in the game has a physique. Now, physique is basically like stats. Like, the physique will always sum to be 0. For example, this blue sorcerer that I summoned, this guy has 2% negative defense, but 1% higher attack and HP overall. So you can see it's still like 2 greater, but still 2 negative in some areas. So it's gonna sum down to 0. But it's a great way to min-max your stats. For example, this guy is a DPS, a debuffer. So I really don't mind getting a negative 2% defense physique, but because I have 1% and extra attack and HP, right? Similarly for this guy, Twin Blade, now I got super unlucky in this thing with this guy's physique because I would really appreciate if this guy had extra attack, but I got extra HP instead, right? So you can see you can min-max physiques as well in the event. For example, I chose the first physique that I got was pretty good for this chick that I summoned, so I just chose her. So keep in mind, these events do expire, and I believe, yeah, it says right here, it's gonna expire in literally 3 days. So again, as soon as you see this video, just do install the game and play through it, because trust me, you don't want to regret on getting a free 5-star, right? And this is their anniversary event apparently, because I don't know why it says anniversary. I think it should be instead be called like a grand launch event or something. I don't know why they just called it anniversary, but it's supposed to be the anniversary event, right? And these events do occur all the time. You can read it in this event schedule. This event occurs automatically on a monthly basis, with the main event period from the 1st to 20th of each month, and the additional event period from the 20th to end of each month. This is so cool. This is so cool, man. So during January, February, and March of each year, the main events will be upgraded to anniversary events, which will offer more generous rewards. Guys, it's a free 5-star of your own choice, and your own custom physique. Make sure to, you know, use all of these coins to your advantage. Look at that, man. So many free summons, so much stuff to do, so many quests. Like, these events are super lit, right? Super lit. Apart from that, you know, again, this game has a ton of quests. Like, look at all these things you can do in the game to get these rewards. So you'll be hooked onto it for a long period of time. And keep in mind, this game, you can't complete it in a single day, right? You can't complete it. By the way, these are your dungeons, your gear dungeons. And the gearing system is also super in-depth. Like, I think it'll just take me a whole video just to explain the entire gearing system. But for starters, as a beginner, you should just focus on Boxing Club. Like, this will give you your desired Swift, Power, and Fatal Gear, which is super important for any starter character. Like, for your DPS, for your PvP characters. Again, Swift, Speed is king in this game as well, so make sure to farm them right. Then there's the Lost Channel. Now, this Lost Channel is like Tower of Ascension, or TOA in Summoner's War. So if you played that, it's kind of same to that. Again, it has 100 floors, and each time you clear a floor, you can get tons of rewards. Look at this. This reward, I'm super excited for this one. Look at this powerful Elerium, 4 to 5 star elements guaranteed. And if you clear the hard version of this tower, so it has 2 difficulties, normal and hard. If you clear the hard versions 400, I think you're guaranteed to get no, where's the 5 star? Where's the 5 star? Oh, I believe it was in the challenge. Right? Please pardon me, guys. I'm still new to this game. It's not like I'm an expert, right? But we're gonna do it together. I know. I just feel this game has so many different things that you can do on a daily basis. Like, it's insane. Yeah, this was one I was talking about, I think. Where is it? Oh, did they change the rewards? Bro, I swear there was a currency here which gave you 5 star Elimon for free for doing one of the missions. I think they changed it. God damn. I really hope they didn't, but I think they did. That sucks. Anyways, so yeah, there's all these game modes. Then there's also this Abyss dungeon. This is super hard, by the way. Like, even me, like, again, I'm not really an expert in this game yet, nor is my account loaded, but this dungeon is super hard. But the rewards, I feel this is what you would do end game, because you can min-max the stats on your gear using these potions and the awakening materials you get from this dungeon. It's super good, right? Again, you'll explore more of the mechanics later down the line when you reach that point. Now, this is your guild section. This is kind of like guild battles from Summoner's War. If you played the game before, if you know what I mean, right? This is Territory War. Again, this is kind of like Siege from Summoner's War, Guild Siege. And this is the survival simulation. This is like your guild boss, right? You can just fight them, and if your guild is able to beat this boss, you'll get 5 Eleriums, right? Pretty simple. Again, I'm not part of an active guild right now, so if you guys do have some an active guild and looking for members, do let me know. I'll be happy to be a part of your guild. These are your starter missions. Now, you can see I am already quite ahead of them, and they're super easy to do. Like, you can probably complete them, like, just skip through them like in a single day. Like, just blitz through them because they're super easy. The only thing which is gonna gatekeep you are these quests, which are like this one. Like, this quest I'm currently stuck on, obtain 50 gems through Arena Weekly Tally. So I have to wait for a whole week to end just to get the, just to complete this quest. Apart from that, like, so many of these quests are super easy to do. Like, I don't think it will be a challenge for you at all. And the last reward for it is a free 5 star Dark Nurse, Dark Warners, and she's super good as well, right? She's super good as well. So I'm really excited to get my hands on her because it's a fun fact, right? In Summoner's War, I never summoned an LD5 in my life. I played the game for like 4 years, pretty hardcore, not gonna lie, and I never managed to summon an LD5. So this game is gonna give you a free LD5 from the get-go, and I love it. I like it, So I think I gave you an overview of majority of the systems of the game. Do let me know if you find the game interesting, right? Like, for me personally, I like this game. and I'm planning to make more videos on it, you know, just to test out the waters, just to see how many players are probably playing this game. I know a lot of Raid Shadow Legends, and I also believe Jew Bagel, Schizophrenic Gamer, if you do follow the guy, they're all making videos on this game. So I think it's picking up the pace, you know, among the more grindy games, or like people who like to play more grindy turn-based games. I think this game is gonna pick up the heat soon, right? Apart from that, do let me know your own thoughts on Element Fission if you've played this game before, because I know it's heating up right now. I think I also personally think this game is pretty cool. Like initially, I was skeptic. I thought this was probably just a cheap knockoff for Summoner's War, but you know, the more I played it, it just felt different in a good way, right? It's not different in a bad way. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.